And a Kent magistrate who was sacked after speaking out against same-sex adoption has appeared in an employment appeal tribunal. Richard Page from Headcorn publicly opposed adoption by same-sex couples on religious grounds. He was also removed as a non-executive director of the Kent and Medway NHS and Social Care Partnership in March 2016.
I care deeply about the welfare of vulnerable children and believe that they do best when looked after by a mum or a dad. For simply saying this to the media, I've lost my job as a magistrate and as a non-executive director in the NHS.
Well, our reporter James Niche has been following this case and is in central London for us now. And James, talk us through how exactly this dispute started.
It was back in 2014 during an adoption hearing when he first made those comments. He later reiterated them in a BBC interview a year later. And so, after more than 15 years as a magistrate, he was struck off and 3 months later dismissed from his post as a director with the NHS Kent and Medway Trust. Now, Mr. Page took both of them to an employment tribunal and lost. He has since appealed, which has brought us to today. And basically, he argues that his views are of religious belief which needs to be respected. He says they never got in the way of doing his job properly. But the NHS argues otherwise and says his comments could cause concern among the LGBT community and also cause them to lose confidence in them.
OK, James, so what happens next?
Well, as expected, the tribunal has adjourned for the panel to consider their ruling, but today is only one of two appeals. It was considering his job with the NHS. And although there are similar issues, the appeals are being treated differently. Mr. Page will be back in central London to fight the appeal of losing his job as a magistrate. That's likely to take place later this year in April or May.
OK, James, thank you very much.